Can I kick it one time for my boys who loves to chill and knows my joy? No doubt my crew is on my back, it's always on, we right on track. If you're gonna rock with me, I'll let you know we are so free. This is not a good technique, it's just your boy D-U-C-E. Kirakuni Osu is your hostel and we got the most. If you want to try us, then we rock you and we got the ghost. If you like to fly with me, then come along the Star Cipher. If you want to go with me, then we can go into the flow.
Get hyper.
If you wanna get down,
Get hyper.
If you rockin' the crown,
Get hyper.
If you think you're taking me down, cause you can't take rounds and you're taking me on now. I get down with the town, get down when I hit 'em with the funky sound. It's a high day with a kick and get freaky, it gets hidden. The facts we are spitting and now we just chillin' on 'em. Chill vibes with us cause I'm high end. It's time to get the show poppin'. We got the beat, it's not stopping. I'm topic, work days break beatboxing and play some games, stay locked in. G10 bars be lazy in this crazy life. Just rock it with me. The story shows. That's how the cipher rolls, you know. And then we let it go into the sky. So chill with me. We give it all in our mind. It's always feeling so fun. It's hard to come up to get down. It's time to feel through the sound. You got the feeling right now. We bounce and getting all out. If you rockin' a smile, just come and rock with us now. High in the sky, you feeling right. It's not a fun to flight. If you consent, it's gonna mean you coming home tonight. Anata wa tamakai deshita ue. Okay, we're gonna start. We hit continue yesterday like jump like the start that you are. Jump like the start that you are. Come and rock with me. Jump like the start that you are. Jump like the
can hear me somewhere. What masterpiece shall we play today?
Kinda here to entertain us. Sending transmissions just to make my brain lust. Just a gotcha playing, song slaying, fighting game me Sarah. Don't pull your hair out, for I'm the easygoing. Kiraku stands for that, so chill, cause it's a fact. The Neos is intact when I step on the track. The smooth is the groove, is this newfound mood on the Star Cipher cruise. Hope the song makes you move to the stars, shining off very far. I'm reaching out to you, I wonder where you are. Your status doesn't matter, it's all just pitter patter. Andromeda's not far, we'll laugh while we chatter. All love here, I've said it without fear, but even when it's clear, I knew it was not here. I wanted to disappear and shed a single tear, to drop off the world and fall all around. Intending my town, the city that never frowns. The angels and devils stand on hallowed grounds. The skyscraper so high you'll never see around. The race is all race, somebody's getting clowned. In uptown or downtown, beach side or east side, east side or station, I'll rock the nation with a universal feat. You could be anywhere, but will you rock with me?
Andromeda Star Cipher Online.
Look, it's hard to be the same person. Try more to see less of the worst version. But we go insane, just play the game. And I pray to God that we never change. This time we have is uncertain. Don't wanna leave this world hurting. We'll find a peace, to say the least. And I'm fighting hard so we stay the same. It's hard to be the same person. Try more to see less of the worst version. But we go insane, just play the game. And I pray to God that we never change. This time we have is uncertain. Don't wanna leave this world hurting. We'll find a peace, to say the least. And I'm fighting hard so we stay the same. One time for your mind, directly to you. Yo, Joe, what's up? And also, hey, I'm Kraken coming to you live from Andromeda, where we send our transmissions directly to you. What is this place? What am I doing? What are you doing? All alone on a Friday night? Me too. I'm basically about to get into the shits. Y'all saw my stream last week before the Comic-Con weekend and everything. I essentially made started working on a thing. So as I can see, it's not showing up, so I need to make sure that proper window is captured. Close this window, and where's that window? Oh god, where is that window? I know I have that one. Oh, found it. But we left off at just laying down groundwork for a face. And this is not the final face. I'm gonna try and do some tweaks here and there. I can't make any promises, but fuck all that. What do you think of the Samaku model in motion? I mean, some of y'all kind of saw it, but y'all also kind of probably saw it like frame by frame. But you know, I like it. I like it a lot. I'm really enjoying it. I'm not beating the stereotypes. Anyway, what if Sheena was an elf? It's great, right? I am gonna opt to not do the YouTube music playlist since it likes to skip songs. So we'll just hop right in over here. And yeah, I will be essentially working on this model. I'm not sure what I'm gonna choose as a stopping point, but I might be messing around with the face a little bit more. I know one thing that I absolutely need to fix that I messed up on Tuesday is the lips, because if I can zoom in close enough for y'all to see it, I, in all my genius, erased the bottom lip. So I'm gonna try and pull the Kim Possible thing to give my lips definition, give that the darker shade up there, and then kind of gonna leave that preset down at the bottom. And I think that's gonna ball out well. We'll see. But yeah, it's like I've been trying to work on this face. If I could make like the face shape a bit different, I would be a little bit more over the moon about this. I'm not gonna hold you. Cause like if I could get the overall face shape to shift more to my liking, ooh wee boy. But fuck all that. I know y'all are also probably for some reason inquiring about like how the week been and stuff. I mean, I've other aside from me just trying to stream more frequently, it's been chill. Work home, work home. Yesterday was locals, that's why there was no stream. Um, as soon as I get home, I try and sleep. Something or someone wakes me up. Happens every time. Um, yeah, no, that's pretty much the cycle. And by the time I wake up, if I don't have any thing else to do, ooh, I've hit the go live button. I'm being somewhat successful with that. If I can get back into the routine, we'll be so fucking back. Wouldn't it be cool to be so fucking back? Anyway, I'm blabbering too much, and I know this is me also like avoiding starting off on the model. So let that song play, let that song play, and I'll never not let that song play. They should not have brought me to this part of my playlist. Suck a huge or small. How some people can feel. Also, I miss mine. I do. mm, I'll grab that. I'll grab that. I'll. I'm queuing up a few songs. Oh hell yeah! I've been quoting that song like all week. Missed that song. I've mentioned that song in passing 2 weeks ago or so. We Can Bless the Rains. We can listen to T-Pain. The best Sure Thing cover I've ever heard. And right, I really need to stop. There are so many songs in this playlist that I've not heard in so long, and I'm like, I want to listen to all of them. And this is more than enough. More than enough to queue for now. Fun fact about this particular song is it used to be my ringtone for the only time I've ever had a partner. uh God, I'm a loser. Anyway, let's let's see how I can reapproach this. Not reapproach this face. That's not the way to go about it. I really really wish I could shake my head around. Like I don't it won't let me do much about like the head size. Maybe within body. I don't know. It doesn't look like. Ooh, wait. Head width, head tip. Ooh, we may have something over in the body, but I do want to work on the face. But I guess trying to work on the face shape will also help my case there. Um, I guess what I can do next is we do need to work out the body. And my thing is, when I first made my models, I just kind of did whatever with the height and stuff. And when I went around and made the Sheena model, when I made her like accurate to my height, um, my original models towered over her. When in reality, Sheena and Karaku see each other eye to eye because something when Sheena was shape shifting, uh, she mirrored she mirrored Kiraku. So let me See if I can fix it. What's the difference? Oh, you know what? You're right. My bad. My bad, OG. I'm sorry. So, in terms of my height, you wouldn't believe it, but I'm actually 169 centimeters. I forgot what number I put in there. Uh, it's not on the dot, obviously, not on the dot anymore. But that is essentially that's essentially where I'm at now in terms of height. So if you want to speak that in American terms, I'm like 5'7". Um, I think to only like one of my friends, I am like they can rest their head on my shoulder comfortably while standing, and I think that is the cutest shit. Get yourself some friends that can rest their head on your shoulder. he'll he'll change you. I promise. Okay, body size. Fear me. What the fuck is? Oh dear God. Hmm. I wonder if I can adjust size and height to where he could look tall but still be. Probably not. I know I'm gonna have to offset the music volume to hearing everyone thing. All right. How she feel? You know? You don't know what she told me? She said she wants some Marvin Gaye, some Luther Vandross, a little Anita. Definitely set this party off right. She wants some Penny Rips from some new edition, some mini whips of 10. Wow, that head's too small. God, that head's too big. Over in your new whip, cool whip, cool whip. Then I want you to strip. You got the right on. Biggie like shine on. Diamonds when she know them rhymes. Light skinned friend looks like Michael Jackson. Dark skinned friend look like Michael Jackson. You about to prove my man wrong. Also, let me know if my mic is like off sync to the music that's playing because that has happened and I don't know how to fix that anymore. It's literally trial and error. Oh dear God, I think it is offset. I think it's totally offset now. Aha, aha. I checked my sync offset settings and I'm like, everything's at 0. I'm gonna have to test. I'm gonna have to check that. Not now, obviously, or probably now. I don't think anyone cares. But I I I I ain't gonna say I get anal about it, but it does make me feel bad when I'm singing something. And I'm like off sync of the song, because then it gets in the way of y'all's enjoyment of the music too. So at least to me, at least to me. But also for those of you that will be watching the VOD, you this doesn't it wouldn't apply to you. So eh, eh. But if you do catch me live, hey yo, you can be anywhere in the universe. We do appreciate you rocking with us tonight. Yes, I still remember how to lead into that. I know somebody who can. Twister. Um, head whiff. I was literally talking about, man, if I could just squeeze my head a little bit because it didn't necessarily feel right at its normal width. Um, this feels a little bit better on my eyes. Not gonna lie. This was literally like one of my main complaints. Like, ooh, I can't get my face to look right.
Why can't I squish my head? And here it is, the ability to squish my fucking head. Oh, also, in case it's been a minute and you didn't see the reference that I was trying to go for, I'm gonna just pop this image up right now. I got a hold of that Code Vein 2 character creator, and I'm inspired. To say the least. He looks. I want to age up the look of my vroid model. So that's that's goals. That's essentially goals. So if I'm able to squish my face a little bit, which I am able to do, the head width is literally like negative 0.5 now, and it looks so much better. For comparison's sake, something felt off with the normal size. It just did, and that is freakish. That such devastation. This was not my intent, but this this is exquisite. I've made you something. Um. Also, out of my, I'm a little self conscious about it now. I do want to see how the sync is. So I'm probably going to like, it shouldn't double over for you guys. It shouldn't. I made sure I turned off like my web browser for audio. But the next song should be something I can sing along to. I don't remember exactly what order I was queuing in. Okay, sure. My most favorite of Cascade song that actually got me into his music. Um Let me skip ahead just so I can get to the point of doing it, and then I'll just start it from the top because I want to enjoy the song all the way through, obviously. Here we are. We come so far. Romance that been down. Oh, it's off. It's off bad. Oh no. I'm embarrassed. I am embarrassed. My guess, if I was a betting man, I think the offset was within the music capture itself. In my arms, a subtle glance. No, it wasn't that. Uh, Maybe it was in the mic itself. It's one of these things. Can I do the offset in negative values? It would be cool. When we get older, I still want you here with me. Something that takes place whenever we embrace. I can't tell. I can't tell. I'm gonna have to do a record check at some point to get that properly done. Which, unfortunate, but whatever. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. And if that'll be the case over there, it'll be the case over here. If I remember, my original fix was like negative 75 milliseconds. But who knows what it is now? But anyway, I'm distracting myself. Look at my new skinny face. Skinnier face when in reality my face has only gotten wider. Head tip. Yes. Yes, I can smush my head. Mmm. So if I'm able to smush my head a bit, it means I can get away with a little bit of body sizing. Oh, but what about my neck? Draft the neck. Yes. Yes. Wait, now that I look at it. No, I guess it does look a little bit awkward. I could go for the Captain America. Or as some homies would deem it, the Oscar from Tekken. Uh, kind of want to at least have some neck there. I guess it doesn't hurt to reduce the neck a little. I let's see. Do I fuck with this much neck? Do I want to normalize the neck? If I normalize the neck, it's not too weird, I guess. Oh, and I remember what I said about the song. Sorry, y'all. I gotta take it from the top. I am look, man, it's my jam. What am I gonna do with the neck? Because if I go for giraffe long, it kind of fucks the proportions of everything else to me. If only a little bit. It's probably because of the shirt that's on. It's probably partially due to the shirt that's on. This length of neck doesn't seem too bad. I think what I need to do is either something that hugs the body or something that just takes this all the way off. I'm not wearing that. I wonder if it shapes my body when I put something like that on. Oh no, it's form fitting. Okay. Just take it off. Or wait, what about this one? You know, I'm being, I don't know the proper term. I was about to say semantic. Um yeah, no. I think this neck length works. It works overall. Uh what am I gonna do? We'll continue working on it. Okay, 169.9. I could normalize that again, or body size again. I reduce the mask height greatly. If I grow the mask height, my arms stretches out to that of a ball player's. Uh, if I 220 the mask height, reduce the body size. What does his body look like now? There's a lot more to it. There's more arm, more leg. I think. I can't make it out, okay? Hmm. But yeah, bro's looking about prime deuce right now, so. Neck thickness? Uh I don't see any changes to the thickness. Where? Okay. So the neck thickness, uh yeah, I'm definitely going to have to, if I'm going to keep using my textures from like the old model, I'm definitely going to have to do another once over with like the shading stuff because oops. And then another thing I have to do is I'm probably gonna have to look up that tutorial again and properly get like all of the like the outline stuff out of the way. But this is me thinking too far ahead. Neck thickness. Mmm. Mmm. No throat. Throat game at minimum. Not even. I understand myself to know that my neck thickness needs to either be large for no reason or Just just keep it at 0. I wonder if I reduce it a little bit. It seems a little bit more fitting to the body than just having it at 0. But I think I'm thinking about it too much. And I think the initial thing I was looking for was neck width. Like how skinny that neck is. Bro, where your neck go? What the fuck though? Where your neck go? Embiggen my neck. Sorry, 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 sorry. Neck and neck and neck and neck and that's all our I know that's not what they say, but could you think of it? I should probably bring up the image outside of the insert thing just so I can see it whenever I wish to refer to it. So I'm gonna do that real quick. Okay. That image hides his face, hides his face, hides his face. God damn it, there's too much hair. I can't see his neck. Give me that neck! From the screenshot galore that I took of everything. Oh yeah, even the reference image hid his neck. It's okay. It's okay. Hi, gaming lurking right now. I kind of peep you, but I never say anything to my lurkers who stream avatars show up, or I try my best not to. Hey, Gav. Dog, do what you gotta. I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah, don't let me keep you. The neck. I think I can give it a little more width. I don't have to go crazy on the width, but give it a little more width. Yeah. I don't need to invest in its thickness. Was that 44.9? Are you listening? Forgot how to do. Okay, I remember how to redo in this. Strings from your tether unwinds. Oh, up and out was divine, and was fit and free. Whoa, don't you dare soften that collarbone. So sweet and simple, numb in me. Yes, sir. That bulge in your throat. Oops. I forgot that shortcut buttons will change some settings. I wonder what setting was changed there. Was it Control Y? Control Shift Y? I guess my model's just gonna look like they're gonna kill you. Shift Y? Was it Control S? I can't save? That's hilarious. I can't say.
Tonight,
Oh.
you guys are all stars. Don't
Okay,
stop
okay, okay.
shining.
I see what you guys are
You
doing
make
here.
your own
You're setting me
internet.
up. But it's been forever. It's been a while.
1, 2,
I'm
3, let's
being
go.
rated
Fricey Dream cancels
by
with 5
Ricey.
views.
Howdy. How the heck are you guys? Hey Ricey. Hey Miki. How are y'all doing tonight? For those of you who don't know who I am, I'm Krakanios. I'm a Sarah from Andromeda who likes to send his transmissions directly to you. What you're seeing right now is my mascot Sheena, except if she's an elf. I got that new Senmaku model and she looks absolutely adorable. I forgot to change my subtext. Anyway, what in the world are you guys up to? Oh God, I didn't even finish my introduction thing. I get distracted easy. I like to play gotcha games, rhythm games, fighting games, basically whatever my heart desires. And I should give you a proper shout out. So shout out a bowl of racy. I haven't been using the one that snitches on on people's clips uh in a minute. I think I kind of stopped. I can probably continue, but I don't know if I still have access to that. Whatever were y'all doing tonight? Oh, right. I should get back to playing music too. But yeah, because essentially I'm working on my 4.0 vroid model and working on my 4.0 vroid model while you look at the Senmaku model. All right. Very straightforward, very clean and in your face. We just reacted to the PlayStation State of Play. Super stoked for video games. So, from my understanding, from the PlayStation State of Play, I didn't get to watch it. But as I mentioned, I'm a bit of a fighting game player. From my understanding, they announced a new Dead or Alive 6 Last Round, and a new Dead or Alive fighting game that's in production. Essentially, what I'd say is the closest game that got me to being a competitive player, like I would have actually been like, I can go pro with this, was Dead or Alive. And understandably, by my personality and everything, you would assume, oh no, he's just there to goon to it. No, I played that shit seriously. Like I wanted to actually murder someone in the game. So that's the only really big news I got from it, and I'm stoked. But I got nothing else. So what are you excited for the State of Play? Because I have no idea. I have no idea what else is in there. They had, yeah, good jiggle physics. Dead or Alive 2 still had the age slider to where you can adjust the jiggle physics. And then, in the later games, you couldn't do that anymore, but you could still look like a bad bitch and kick ass. And I like their attempt at being like, I'm a fighter, even though, understandably, extremists would be like, you're alienating your fan base, or whatever the heck they say. I'm excited for the new Silent Hill. Oh, right. They did announce a new Silent Hill game. Whilst I'm not the horror player, I am happy for the friends that enjoy like the Silent Hills and the Resident Evils. Uh the new Resident Evil definitely has my attention because it focuses on Leon Kennedy, and 4 is my favorite because that was like it it was the least zombified one, if you ask me. And it also gave us the glory that is Devil May Cry. I and I still need to play through Devil May Cry. I need to play through all of Devil May Cry, and I may have said that maybe 5 or 10 times on stream that I would stream it, and I still haven't. I'm such a wimp with horror games, but I do love Silent Hill and Resident Evil. I I don't want to pay the money for horror stuff. Like the spooky stuff does not thrill me like others. My coping mechanism, if I am forced inside like a horror situation or something, if I'm watching like horror things with friends, I unfortunately start heckling. That's not, I don't consider that a good trait to have. Especially if it's a bad horror movie, like not like scary bad, but like you can tell what's gonna happen and you just start picking it apart and stuff. It's that sucks. So that's kind of just always been my stance. You guys actually caught me at adjusting the bulge in my throat. So if y'all need to take a break, or if you need to, decompress. I almost said decompromise, but if you need to decompress and stuff like that, be my guest. Don't let me stop you. I'm probably not gonna put the Adam's apple on because I've already thickened the neck and widened it to try and match it. And I didn't show you guys the reference image that I'm trying to make this model off of. So it's about to pop up in 2 seconds. Look at him. Look at him in all his glory. God damn. I was able to get a hold of the Code Vein 2 character creator. So Code Vein 2, if you like Dark Souls and stuff like that, Bamco made something kind of like it, or made another game kind of like it, but also kind of in the vein of your action RPG, your character action RPG-ish stuff. Essentially, they had a demo where you can make your character, and I think they had it like with the first game as well, but this is for the second one. The first game, I made my mascot Sheena, and I accidentally made her as look like a twist character that was in the first game, because my color scheme and everything is literally her. In the second one, I said I want to make Hiraku, and he, God. So when I had that reaction, I'm like, okay, I'm going to try and do that for my 4.0 vroid model, and I started this process during my fifth VTuber anniversary. 5 years of VTuber is still weird. Oh wow, is right. Oh wow, indeed. I am just like, I want to serve those looks. So, some of the things I'm gonna have to learn how to do is I want to figure out how I want to do some of the shading stuff, and the last thing I was working on was like the lips. I have to like redo the lips because if you zoom in close enough, they started off from a preset, and if you can see closely, I accidentally erased a lot of the bottom lip and some of the shading that was in the preset bottom lip. I drew this on though, and I was proud of that, but once I throw on that preset again, this is gonna be gone and I'm gonna be sad. Yeah, this is gonna be gone and I'm gonna be a little sad. Oh well. But but yeah, this is essentially was the game plan for tonight. Um if you guys are enjoying it, yo, you could be anywhere in the universe. I do appreciate y'all rocking with us tonight. Thank you so much for entrusting your community with me. I promise I won't get extremely weird. I will get weird. There's no stopping that. But yeah, for the most part, it's been like, oh, unfortunately, I think I changed my settings so much when I was testing my stream settings that my all of my audio settings got fucked. So I don't know like how I properly delayed or off synced my music settings and things. So if I start singing along to a song and my voice is out of sync, one, I'm gonna be extremely embarrassed. Two, feel free to let me know. I'm probably won't try and troubleshoot it, not off rip, but but it should be fine for now. I This face, or at least like the eyes and stuff, and especially the scar, this is not gonna be the final. It's not gonna be like the final of it. These are some. This is the eyes are a preset. The face scar is from the old. Wow, I'm having a lapse of memory. The 3.0 model. There it is. I knew I'd find my way home. Uh, neck, soften collarbone. I softened the collarbone. Shoulder width. So do I want big, broad shoulders for this model? Do I want the, oh, that's not what I thought it'd do at all. I'm not gonna lie. So we zoom back out to full body. Shout outs to Catherine, full body. Concave the shoulders. Stretch out the shoulders. Stretching out the shoulders does make the body look complete to me, if that makes sense. Bringing in the shoulders does look normal. I guess do want to kind of larger than life to look. You know how it is. You can get it looking close to your actual self, or you can exaggerate a little bit. And I mean, if I can get away with kind of hourglass bodying myself, ooh wee. I I couldn't dare pull it off in real life anymore. But I remember when I thought I was like when I used to think I was way more hotter, and that was when I was a fucking twig. So something body no, not dyslexic, that's the wrong term. Dysmorphia, that's the word. That's the word. Chest size. Cover them up. They kind of look okay. So when I was working on Sheena's model, when I was working on that live, there should be a clip of it when I first did that, and it was still showing like the it had like a top over it and everything. The only thing that I could immediately think of when I enlarged the chest size, and I'm not sure y'all can see it, when you enlarge the chest size like this, I may get cut. All I could think of was pancakes. But right now, it's like, you know how people draw those muscular characters, and they kind of like have like a 16-20 pack or whatever. That's what this is looking like to me. Like, ooh, I have such a defined body, and it's like, I don't. I do have nice tits though. I I take pride in those. Concave the chest. I think it can stay 0. I think remaining 0 is fine. What is chest prominence? Uh um what changed? What changed? Huh? I think I have an idea as to what changed, and it requires me to change the chest size. And I don't think I should do that. Just straight up. I don't think we should do that one, Chief. Chest position, the Y position, drop it low, pull it up to get a little bit of the chest out. This, it gives it shape. And on the real, I mean, this is kind of akin to my actual chest anyway. I'm kind of fucking with it. Oh wait, can't see the top from the top side. I can see from the bottom. How does it all look at 0 again? I can understand the need to not do it. If I lower it just a little bit to 700, is that a, yeah, that's a good middle ground for my chest, I think. Perhaps. I may come back to it. Chest split. I don't think there's a need to split the chest or to crunch it in, because that really fucks up the rotation. Arm length. We are on to arm length. Slender Man. Such long arms. I did adjust the height so that where it changed the overall body. So it feels like my arms are in a comfortable spot to me. Especially in this A pose. Let me check some reference photos, because I took a lot of Code Vein 2 reference photos. If I could see my arms all the way like down, I think is about where I want it to be. I don't think I need to change the arm length. I think it's about where I want it to be. Finger size. Wow, those sure are some fat hands. I mean, not gonna hold you. And I started looking at my actual hands. They have very little meat on them. They're not as fat as I was about to try and joke that they are. So that's fine. We're fine. Do I want to adjust the finger size or do I want to not adjust the finger size? Convict. Wanna get away to our sweet escape. I wanna get away. Those are massive hands. I don't want to do that. T-Rex hands, but not T-Rex arms. It may be fine to just keep the hand size normal. Maybe. Escape. Own world. Perfectly together. Wouldn't that be sweet? That would be sweet. I know I've been a real bad girl. Why is that not in my bad bitch playlist? I need to fix that. Anyway. Tell me, boy, now wouldn't that be sweet? I wanna get away. Our sweet escape. I probably don't have to go too crazy on the torso. I know my torso is about slightly over the average, so I think something like this. Something like this. 69.9 centimeters. I may have to shorten myself a little, but that's fine. The waist width snatched. Oh, wait. Where your ass go? Mmm. The cake, the girth, it's all there now. Come on, don't hide. Come on, don't. I'm sorry. That song has been stuck in my head for since I heard the meme. So if you ever run into me and or Fever, and that song is mentioned, is over for you. I'm sorry, we're already working. Let's see. Can be together. Wouldn't that be sweet? So, I could keep it at 0. It doesn't fuck my silhouette truly. If I did twig myself, it would kind of fit the body, but then it would betray my ass. Does that make sense? Like, you already kind of can't have an ass on vroid Studio unless you get creative and utilize the bodysuit and blase blase blase. I ain't trying to do all that. So if I do this, what's the size difference? It's a little more cake, a lot more thigh, and I know I have thigh. I'm sorry, you guys have to suffer through me objectifying myself. Let's see. Don't need to be too bottom heavy though. Compromise would be like 8.45. Yeah, 0.45. Leg length. Wow, look at those legs. No, I know I don't have like the longest legs. I'll give myself a little leg as a treat. But as I give myself a little leg, I need to reduce the body size. What happens to the body size if I reduce it? Puts things in a slightly weird spot. Because at the very least, I'm trying to preserve as 169 as possible. Whoa, hey, whoa, 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 hey. Wow, those feet were small. Whoa, hey. Yo, the Kingdom Hearts shoes. Whoa. I hmm. If I were to draw feet, it would probably be on the smaller end because I'm not too much of a feet person anyway. Uh okay. Yeah. Slight shrink on that. So I'm gonna press save twice because apparently this is a Sinmaku trigger that will make my eyes look at you with death. What the fuck are you guys doing? You are sick motherfuckers. How the fuck could you do all of this to me? Anyway. Whoa, hey. Whoa, whoa, hey. Whoa. Okay. I like the body. I'm happy that I was able to shrink my head and like shrink the width and the top of the head as well a little bit. I may need to go back on shrinking the top of the head. Like I may have to end up becoming one of those forehead people. Nothing wrong with it. But it's still I have to be one of the forehead people. Um Lift the head tip a little bit. Uh Uh, doesn't really reveal an extreme amount of forehead. Maxing out that head shape would give me a round fucking head. This doesn't really square my head. 0.975. Whoa, hey, whoa, whoa, hey, whoa, whoa, hey, whoa. I think I can keep the head tip normal size. Mm, mm, I don't know what change. Head tip to 0. Yeah. Yeah. Na 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 na. That girl's so scandalous. Can't handle it. Honestly, one of the things I may need to one of the things I may need to actually learn is all of the lyrics to the thong song. I may need to break that out during like a karaoke session or something. Just pull up, be like, let me see that love. Dun dun. I don't wanna be gone. I don't wanna go. No! Fuck. The body size fucked up somehow. Yeah, that's fine. So, body size, got your feet, got legs. Did the foot, okay, foot size slightly smaller. Head gets adjusted. So on the further end of 169, so now it's technically 170, and just a notch down. Perfect. All right, cool, 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 cool. Hey, I have to be intricate about this, okay? All right, so we got that, got this. The whole body is adjusted in a way to where I I'm comfortable with how the head looks. I'm comfortable with how the rest of the body looks. Now I can kind of zoom in here and figure out what am I gonna do with like the finer details of thine face, and how do I even want to approach my face. How much eyebrow do I want to give myself? Because from the, if I were to base it off of the I were to base it off of the, if I had to base it off my reference, I need more eyebrow. And this isn't enough. So now I get to go back to my face and make adjustments. First we save, and then we go back to normal. Da, 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 da. Like the way. I wonder if it'll let me like stretch the eyes, because I'm pretty sure, at least from the preset I've selected, it's like, you know, I can't just stretch it normally. I'd probably have to go in and like draw it up. Whoa. These eyebrows are serving the hardest. I may have to draw over them. For real, for real. I don't want I don't want small eyebrows. I have I have big eyebrows IRL. I want them to at least have some thickness to them. Where my eyebrow color go? Okay. Hey, yo, where my eyebrow color go? Why is it brown again? I specifically asked for the black. And even then, technically, it's supposed to be the yeah, this model. So I we get to have fun. I get to try and utilize this drawing tool again. this is this is not gonna bode well. Oh wait, could I perhaps take this into the photo editor and stretch it? Probably. Honestly, that may be better, because Lord knows I see like the shading and how it's done for this. What if I just try and draw him? This is, you guys get to see a disaster happen live and in person. I'm getting the lean. That reminds me, I need to try the lean flavored gamer subs at some point. DJ Paul is a dog, one you do not trust. You leave your green around me, leave your green gon' get lit up. You leave your drink around me, believe your drink gon' get drunked up. You leave your girl around me and she scared she gon' get stuck. These niggas is pie. The nice eyes. Alright, so I'm moving the screen down to my drawing tablet that, mind you, I have not used technically ever. Technically ever. So you get to see me fumble around more than normal. but it'll be fun, right? Nah. All right. So, what I want to attempt to do, I wish I had a seat where I could let the arm pieces up because for me to utilize my drawing tablet, I have to take it off its stand and kind of sit it on my lap in front of my face, and it takes away my ability to like rest my arms properly. It's weird. Everything's weird. Everything's terrible. Ooh. All right. All right. So we got this. I don't know. I don't. I know I want to go with sharp. I'm not sure how the brush width will come into play, but I did create a layer above this just so I can be like, you know, mess around with this and see if am I going to get somewhere. It seems like the way that where I have my pin set and where the coloring and stuff should be coming in at, my fuck up kind of lies in what's the way I can describe it? Essentially, it's slightly below where my pen is writing at, and I really need it higher, like straight up. I. But also, please do the mirror effect. If I can, if I could put the mirror. Okay, so got the mirror effects. What if I change the brush type to you? I don't know what direction the brush goes in. Okay. But it doesn't, it's not so much as a hard fix. So that creates, that does make things weird. Pin pressure sensitivity. I don't know about all that. So yeah, maybe I shouldn't try and draw it in here. Maybe I should genuinely go over to my Clip Studio Paint and like properly stretch it out. Mm, actually, that is something I need to check and test. What happens if I color this far? So that's the limit that the eyebrows can go, which is a little disappointing because I was hoping for my eyebrows to go a bit further. I'm not gonna hold you. Like I wanted them hoes to like at least meet the wingspan of my big old eyes. So I may just have to suck it up and accept that hey, those are the eyes you can go for. Maybe. Hmm. Do I want it to just be fully white? Because if I do want it to be fully white, then I need to go in and literally adjust it. Oh, or I could just use color calibration. Yay! I don't have to change shit. Which, one, that's insane. Two, I really need to figure out how I need to calibrate this pin so that it can accurately be where I'm putting the tip. Because this will fuck with me. It will fuck with me bad. So, since I kind of solved my own problem by utilizing color calibration here, I will accept this eyebrow. Uh, yeah, sure, save it as a new item. Come on now. I'm tapping on it, bro. Okay, gosh. So we'll we'll have another opportunity to fuck up drawing. Anyway, let me sit this back on the table and pull this back up for me to visibly see. So if 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 it's not obvious, my intent will be to attempt like flats, flat colored, little cell shady, because I always fuck with that heavy. Give me the booty, I want the booty. Yeah, I need the booty. I want the booty, oh boy, the booty. But what does suck is where are my eyebrow settings? Because those aren't my eyebrow settings. So that part sucked. Oh wait. Hey. Remember when I said I wanted my eyebrows to be longer? So surely there's a way for me to cut the middle area a bit. Um mm, I don't need all that scowl. Our rotate. Do not rotate. Oh my god, where'd your eyebrows go? Why do you look so concerned? Alright. Just stretch the eyes further out. Double wide booty. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I think I went too far on the eyebrows. Uh, 0.100. 0.1. It gets the width of the eyes. It's a little bit stretched further than normal, so that's fine because I want to try and not have the eyebrows clip into my bloody face when I'm changing some expressions. And if I do the front hair right, I can have my eyebrows be over the hair. And that's kind of something I want to try and do, but that's not necessarily a requirement. Like I can retract the eyebrows if need be. Eyebrow position Z X. Easy man, just get the 808. That's a little too chalant there, buddy. And that's a little too serious there, buddy. Still a little on the serious side. 350. Negative 350 seems about okay-ish. I need to make sure that eyebrow tilt is also playing ball. Because it's kind of like, if there was a way for me to like flip the thickness of the eyebrows, I think this is about what it'd be about what I want it to be. Mm. Mm. Bless the rains down in Africa. I miss my Totodile. I miss him so much. Bro did water dance. I meant rain dance. But it was also during a time where I didn't well, I still can't necessarily name things without being like a simple namer. When I used to play Pokemon Heavy, all of my starters were just named a color. I think the only time that they weren't named a color was when I finally played X and Y, and then I had a Finnegan. But freaking from I got Pokemon Yellow as my first Pokemon, but all of my starter Pokemon, since I was like a dedicated water starter in all those other Pokemon games that wasn't yellow, I just named them blue. So my Totodile, since Johto was the second region, was named Blue 2. and, and the same sense of Mewtwo, I just named him Blue 2. I look, man, I don't think, or I thought I was being deep. But yeah, Bluetooth was that forced carry of I don't care if you have type advantage. Bluetooth, body that fool. And eventually, they got like a little over leveled. And it was kind of like what Red did to me when I got to Red. $100 or more I can never do. I'll bless the rains down in Africa. I'll bless the rains down in Africa. I'll bless. Yeah. I guess my issue is the eyebrows art isn't exactly letting me ball out the way I want it to. So I'm like, man, this does have the look of despondency though that I'm looking for. I mean, ah, I'm in a. It's your boy rocking a hard place. So it's a tinge of seriousness, and it's kind of like a triangle that is pushed up, I guess. I'm I'm sprung. She got me. You do, you do, you do, you do, you do, you do, you do. And honestly, this is kind of how I'd probably be. Probably this is how I would be if I was committed into something and not gonna hold the. What if I take this and try the eyebrows are a flat white, Do 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 do. Got me doing the dishes. Anything she want for some kisses. Cooking for her when she gets hungry. All she doing is acting like she want me. I'm switching over to the pen again. Even though I'm kind of terrible on it. I'm gonna try anyway. So I've been thinking about her lately. Man, she really don't deserve me. All she wanna do is hurt me. Get away from her. Now I'm leaving quickly. get me, with me. It all come down and oh, she got me doing things I never do. I'm sprung, she got me doing things I never do. You do, you do, you do. Do, do, do. You wanna know where I fucked up at? I was making great progress, and then it suddenly occurred to my brain. Where is... I didn't mirror it. Okay, so... No, don't control S! Well... Teehee. Oh. Something that I'm kinda... Man, I gotta get back to work. But she comes in trying to get me. I want to get everything with me. But it all come down and you ain't been, I'm telling you. Dog, she got me. You too. You do. You do. Do, 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 do. So, since I can't rotate it like normally, I have to kind of treat it like I'm working on paper, and that's no problem for me. No, don't control S. Shit. Ah! Well, um, yes, hips. God damn. Got the body of a goddess. For the drinking ground, I'd see you, girl. Get up from the ceiling. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm in love with a stripper. I'm in love with her. She drippin', she playin', she playin'. Going nowhere, girl, I'm stayin'. She climbing that pole and she drippin', she playin', she playin'. I'm not going nowhere, girl, I'm stayin'. Out of all the girls, she be the artist. I see you, girl, looking at me. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. See, I'm in love. She bumpin', she rollin', she rollin'. She climbing the pole and she trippin', she playin', she playin'. I'm not going nowhere, girl, I'm stayin'. I'm in love with her. Hey, yeah, ooh. She can pop and she can lock it. Down, I'm about to see the sexy girl. Yeah, 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 yeah. I done got her over to my girl to do the night thing, yeah. She bumpin', she rollin', she rollin'. She climbing the pole and fuck. I cut that too hard. Going nowhere, girl, I'm stayin'. She climbing the Poland. She tripping, she playing, she playing. Nowhere, girl, I'm staying. Cut too hard. I'm in love with a stripper. I'm not gonna expect this to be the straightest line ever, but mm, okay. Let's increase the brush width just inch too much. I'd argue too much. This now I used this cover before inside of a inside of like a quick little TikTok when I first earlier started TikTok, right around the Kafka opening. This particular part right here, like, because she always says boom. Well, she says boom in English. She says bong in Japanese, but whenever she used her boom line, I uh I was able to like capture that part of her ultimate, and I was like, damn, I snapped. That shit got no views, but I vibe with it. It was one of my favorite. It was one of my favorite little edits I did. That wasn't the Seeley one. Utilizing Seeley's trailer and that one Sakuzo track that I fuck with so heavy. Fuck. I was on it and then I was off it. I locked in and I locked out. That's my bad. No. Mm, no. I think. Uh, I'm kind of in the ballpark I want to be. Can I zoom in a little bit? Uh, One of these buttons should allow me to drag on this tablet. I can't be as intricate on the zoom knob though. Either it's a little too much or a little too little. You're not allowed an in between. Suffer. Oh well. I don't like that. I really don't like that. No, I want to keep that little flare. What happens if I try and work from underneath though? Okay. Something about it understandably feels off. Bottom side's more of a straight line. It curves upwards. And then when it reaches its limit, it does fall off to the side. So something along the lines of whoops. Why is why is the brush so low all of a sudden? See, this is why I need to calibrate this shit. So what if I just say fuck it and just go over here? I need you, and I miss you, and now I wonder. Take away and do for me. 90, 90, no. Carry on and carry down. Wait a second. It's like, damn, they count it as a double click, but they don't count it as movement. Shoot. Yeah, zoom, zoom. What about these buttons? That's the B button. I don't know what that did. The E button. Oh, I'm picking up what's being put down there. That's the alt, so that's the dropper, and that's space. Okay. Look, man, I'm learning shit about this thing every day. What about these two bottom buttons? Show driver panel. No! Oh, wait. Switch roller function. Zoom, scroll, brush size, rotate. Rotate? No. Zoom. Scroll. Oh, wait. I see what's going on there. Can't rotate shit if you can't see it. Rotate? No. Rotate's not allowed. What about brush size? Gasp! Look, man, I'm freaking out here, okay? If it, like I said, if it isn't obvious, this is my first time utilizing this Artist 12 Pro, okay? My hands on, walking fast, faces past, and I'm homebound. Staring blankly ahead, making my way, I'm making a way through the crowd. And I'm renegade now. And I still miss you. And now I wonder. Take away and do for me. Guidey, whoa. Can't wait anymore. God damn it. Hmm. Huh. This is technically my aim to a girl I used to see. I done chose a cutie pie with whom I want to be. I apologize if this message get you down that I CC'd every girl that I see seen around town. I'd rather see her smiling all around me, true, but I'm no island. Peninsula, maybe. Make no sense, I know crazy. Pussycat that's in my lap, no looking back. Spaceships don't come equipped with review mirrors, they dip as quick as they can. The atmosphere is now ripped. I'm glad it's night. Light from the sun would not burn me on the bum. The moon high jumped the broom. Too soon, don't do it. Read some lit sure on the subject. You sure? Fuck it. You know we got your back like chiropract. If that bitch do you dirty, wash her ass out in some detergent. Now hurry, hurry. Go on to the altar. I know you ain't a pimp, but pimp, remember what I told you. Keep your heart, 3 stacks. Keep your heart. These girls are smart, 3 stacks. These girls are smart. Play your part. Play your part. My bitch a choosy lover, never fuck without a rubber.
Get on top of the covers, money on the dresser, ride a compressor, top notch hoes get the most, not the lesser. Rest in peace, Pimp C. God damn. I choose you, babe. Honestly, this looks this looks okay. I just need to refine the corner a little bit and I'll be rocking with it. I saw a B button. Eesh. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I keep pressing Control S. Pimp CBUNB. What's a pimp with no hoe? Trying to get chose. I choose you, girl. Na-na-na-na-na. Flipping is something I don't do. Tipping for life. Mm, I choose you, girl. I'm trying. I'm getting close though. Ugh. My hand is like getting too comfortable, kind of. I can't really see the backside over here. So that's why I'm literally, like, I'm genuinely working off the face here. Say what? Say what? Say what? Ooh, say what? Say what? Say what? Ooh, girl, you know what's up. Ooh, say what? Say what? Say what? Girl, you know what's up. Um, mm, I feel so close yet so far. I know I want that corner to do that. You know I like it, baby. You know what I need. You know I like it, baby. I'm digging you. I'm feeling you. You know what's up. Ooh. Yay. Is that no, that's left double click. This is right click. I think we got it. Look at those eyebrows. Now to check very closely because look at that eyebrow.
look at some of the spots that you can see. Ah! You know I like it, baby. I'm digging you. I'm feeling you. You know what's up. Said I'm digging you. And I'm wanting you. Tell me what's up. All right. There's no funny black spots inside of the eyebrow anymore. Whew. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. That is my desired eyebrows. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And this time I pressed Control S correctly and where it need to be pressed at. I know what's up. Tell me what's up. All right. Put this tablet back there. And I'm wanting you. It feels good. It feels good. I like this. When I mess around with the expressions, I bet it's gonna go to shit. But for right now, I I feel cool about it. Feels good. So I guess the next step, now that I've at least settled that portion, I still haven't gone into. I'm going to attack my eyes right now. Eyelids. So, for what it's worth, I was going to try and use my old eyelids, but as you can see, I can't use my old eyelids, and I don't know why, like, I don't know why the texture went to shit, but also knowing that I worked the eyelids based on my old eye size and everything, where I colored, just, this ain't gonna work. Color calibration or not, like, this doesn't, yeah, it's just don't line up, unfortunately. So, we have some stuff to do. Now, if I remember, there's eyeliner that we put on. So, okay. So now thou must. Not only do I need to figure out this whole, not only do I need to figure out, do I want to add eyelids? Um, Probably don't mind it, because if we were to base it off of the, if we were to base it off of the reference, I have them. They're there. So. I'm just trying to be cool. It's all because of you. Something that I gotta do with both on. Maybe it's inside of look. Outline. No outline. Face outline. What face outline? I've never heard of a face outline a day in my face. Or I give myself a face outline, and I don't think I can turn outline black. So, oh no, I don't, because I don't. I also just don't remember how the other thing, how the other project worked out with that. Uh, Adding the outline or keeping the outline there does at least help discern, like, nose and shit, but I don't know if I'm gonna keep that. uh I'm being silly because I know I can just utilize my vroid models as a reference, and I can pull up that picture real quick. So when I do this, you're gonna get a black screen from vroid studio, and I don't know why they suddenly been incorporating that, but whatever. Tell me that you want it. Oops, that's the 4.0 folder. Tell me that you want it. Did I shove it in a 2.0 folder? Yes, and oh, but there's no way I took like pictures of Karaku there, right? Karaku 2.0. Oh, I'm stupid. I did take pictures of himself there. I even have the 4K reference folder right here, which means I should have his face card. I have the old face card. Perfect. Tell me what you want to do with me. So some of the things that I'm going to need to adapt and utilize when I go into this new face. I guess I'll have to adjust some shading things anyway. From the looks of it, you do preserve like a very small amount of face outline. Not enough to feel like, damn, I'm going insane, I guess. Or maybe I'm bugging. We'll see. We will see. So I guess for the sake being, for the time being, what I'll do, I just wanna take it nice and slow. Waiting for this for so long. Everything will be fitty. And then I'll probably look into it deeper after the fact. Rim light. So wait, does the rim light like apply to the model just outright? Probably. And that's also something that I don't understand. Yeah. I want to do something freaky to you, babe. Call out my name. HERRAYMOND. Now, baby, tell me what you want to do with me. Okay, I think I need to turn the intensity on the rim light of everything off if I want to see the model for what it is. So I'm trying my best to like remember that tutorial by heart, and it's rough. Wait, I don't remember a shading options, shading area. Oof. I don't remember where the shading was. I think it was negative 800. 0.900. don't know what changes, not gonna lie. So I'm kind of just grasping at straws with the shading stuff. Totally grasping at straws with the shading part of things. So we'll stop. Eye alignment. I don't know, dog. I think the eyes are where they need to be. And those are bones. I can't do anything with the bones right now, so that's too far into the weeds. Can't do anything with outfits nor accessories. Start a new relationship with you. That's what you do. Go along with you make me lead the one with. Start a new relationship with you. That's what you do. Okay. So I guess we're going back into the eyes. Save some of that. Used to say it'll be okay. Nice things I should do. Put my head down, all I seem to think about is you. And how you make me wanna leave and wonder if start a new relationship with you. It's what you do. You make me start a new relationship with. I may not have to do it all in the eyeliner part, but that would save me a little bit. So if I wanted to really try and tackle it the way that I want it to go across, I need the where am I at? Eyelids? I need the eyelids to eye more. I'm not sure how else to put it. Honestly, this preset is like the closest. But also this is pretty close. I may just use that. Make me wanna. You make me wanna. You make me wanna. You make me wanna. It's interesting how the inclusion of just eyelids in general changes the overall aesthetic of the look. So much expression. So new relationship with you is what you do. Go along with you make me one I'm with. Start a new relationship with you. I know on the old model, I kind of didn't do all of that. I think I left this particular eyelid setting off the board. No, that's wrong because I drew over the eyelids there. See the thing about you that caught my eye. It's the same thing that makes me change my mind. But girl, I'll try. Need to sit down, this may take a while. See this girl, she sorta looks just like you. And
innocent she seemed, but I was wooed. You remind me of a girl that I once knew. See your face whenever I look at you. Wouldn't believe all of the things. So it's either I do no eyeliner or it's not. I need a more straight look because I guess with the way everything hooks, I'm not sure how else to really say it, but the way that it curves and such gives way more expression than what I want it to do. I did see some eyelid underneath that I may want to incorporate, but I'm not sure. Side, tired, tired. Where is it? What are these? Dark circles? I think that's what they're called. What happens if I black them? I change nothing. What if I black the dark color part? So you can see. I think one of the strange parts about it though is that it gives the frontal illusion of those dark spots, but the fact that it kind of like you change the angle a bit, you can't really make out the dark circles. So I guess that would be one of those I'd need to give and take with it. And I don't know if I want to do that. I'm not gonna lie. It's a cool illusion, but I may not. I may just draw normally. But even if I draw it normally, I'm pretty sure it's still gonna give me the same, like, whatever this protruding dark spot is. Of a girl that I once knew. And you won't believe all of the things. This is why I just can't get with you. You remind me of a girl once knew. Her face whenever I look at you. So maybe I could just play around with it. But I do know before I try and go into this, what I also kind of need to do is fix my face. Where's my face? Skin. Boom, to boom, to boom. Don't leave your girl around me, true player for real. Ask my nigga for real. Why is both of the skins the same? Houseway. But yeah, I want to attempt to redraw the scar, so we'll rise, analyze. You gotta be smart about it. Celebrations. I sacrificed. I loved you. You were my girl. I thought the world loved you. You don't have to call, no, no. It's okay, girl. You don't have to call, no, no. I'm gonna be alright tonight. I'll girly faces, saying why those tears and nights should have been more smart about it. You should have cherished me, listening to friends. Now it's the end, then I get no swinging in without it. Damn right, I loved you. You were my girl. You see, I love the world of you. You don't have to call. Okay, girl. I'ma be alright tonight. Do I decide to erase the signature scar? I could. I totally could do it. Something something evolution and character and all that. You know the vibes. Waiting for love tonight. I'm gonna sing a man dance. But also, can you imagine if I went back to not having that scar? It's like, bro, what happened to that scar that occurred? Yeah, we all have our scars that we wear. I've quote unquote healed. So maybe I'm not gonna go for like, ooh, the darkest colored scar anymore. But to have it just, ooh, that's a little too faded. But have it a shade off from the darkest shade. It's definitely gonna make it a bit rougher to see, if that makes sense. Um, I do need it to be a bit more defined though. But that's not the shade of black or my shade of brown that I'm looking for with it. Too dark. Way too dark. Uh, what if I lighten that? Ugh. I never established what would be the new scar or eye scar color. So, oh, that's heavy day. Look, I'm so used to hearing smell of the game nowadays. It's just like I heard Guilty Gear music and my brain was about to go, we're gonna skip songs. And it's not even that I dislike the soundtrack right now. I'm just, you heard what I was playing. I was vibing. Um, do I even want this color as a scar? Not exactly. Mm, I need to see a different reference real quick. Give me a moment. Just give me a scar. It's definitely on a darker end from the reference I'm seeing. Yeah. And Girls Frontline 2. Lena. Wrong Lena. I don't even think Lena uses the scar. I'm thinking Leva.
I'm like, I know I'll find a name right. It's Leva. Your beloved name is Leva. Hmm. So either I go with a bit of a darker look. Okay, I can probably. I can probably. So keep me in this color wheel. Deepen the black. A heavy day. I this may be the ballpark. Because I needed to be closer to black, but I also wanted to be a little bit. I'm silly. I'm stupid. I could use opacity. Oh, wait. Not brush opacity. I need literal opacity on this, so. Hmm. I'm also going to have to just. What I need to do is make a layer. So if I make the layer, fix the brush opacity again, change the layer opacity. But then if I change the layer opacity, oh, oh no, that's it. That was that was the answer to my question, kinda. Um, let's give the opacity some more. Because this is too dark. I need the scar to fade a bit. In fact, let me add that brown so I can click back to it real quick. Uh, yeah. So I need this color code for future reference because I need to specifically be like, hey, I finally found the color for my Scary lads. Um, so what was I comfortable at? Like 55% opacity? A little bit darker. 65% opacity? Probably 65% opacity. But even with that in mind, I now need to oop. So that color, 65% opacity. I need to literally remove this marking. So I can't tell if the eraser properly did it. Increase the brush width. Now I know the eraser did it. I'm going to now zoom in on this eye a little bit. I wish I could like properly center the face or like have a button to center the face better. But what the idea is here is I want to go ahead and just zoom in over here. And I'm going to switch to drawing tablet because again, I need to get the mileage out this bitch. Okay. It's not even clicked off. You know what? Sure, why not? Music, the music.
The music, hey, hey, just like music. Do-do-do-do. Okay. Let me take a swig of this now hot ass Powerade. Okay. So now we're back on here. I Now one thing that I wanted to do that I didn't do is I wanted a smaller scar because I wanted the smaller scar to oops, I'm still on the eraser mode. But what I wanted the smaller scar to do is be more reminiscent to its inspiration. Um as I make no secret to others, my favorite my favorite girl in Girls Frontline, and the one that I have oath ringed in both 1 and 2 is Leva, aka the UMP 45. Ever since Operation Cube, I she was the one that I will ride or die for her. Now, do I want it to be Samurai thin? Well, technically both of them have about the same size scar. Um, Maybe I'll enlarge the brush width a little bit. Oops, accidentally hit the panel display settings again. All right. So, do I have? Okay, cool. I have the brush size on. Mm, Pin pressure sensitivity. I mean, I could try and keep it like super sensitive. But that also brings my problem up. Hmm. That's not necessarily the middle, but that is where I see. So that is like the idea area that I want it to be at. I want to one fell swoop it, but obviously I'm fucking up. Or I just outright missed the shit. Damn. The story behind the scar, by the way. Um, you'll actually I do need to update my VTuber lore story stuff. Uh the Star Cipher stories. I've actually been writing more chapters of it. So you guys can you guys will be able to read about it soon. Ish. Kinda. I just need to upload it. But I will tell y'all while I'm working on the scar right here. The reason why Karaku has a scar over his left eye in and technically story wise, for the longest time that scar is not there. Something denial Alzora form doesn't have the scar there, and eventually it gets brought back to life. But the reason why the scar even exists is
something something. We all have our own scars to show. I'm digressing like a motherfucker. Let me get to the point. One of the first people that Kiraku thought he was like really in love with and all of that stuff. Um, Essentially, that person wanted to break things off. Kiraku was confused. Kiraku tried to, during the time that they were breaking everything off, Kiraku attempted to, not like, try to like walk towards them because it was like, what do you mean you're breaking up with me? I don't get it. I don't understand. What's going on? What do you mean? Why are you going away? And as basically in that like questioning state, that type of confusion and vulnerability, the person takes out their takes out their blessed sword and essentially cuts him where it nicks his heart area and it nicks part of his face. Hence the scar. But that strike was enough to cause him to black out and then kind of destroy everything that made him him. Dark shit. Yay. Being a teenager is angst, but being a teenager is cool, and I really hope that kids could enjoy their youth more and maximize the ability of being a kid. But even with like nowadays, you can't do that. You try and do that and you're just like, bro, you're a target. Or you fuck up and that's your ass forever. So essentially the initial Kiraku model, the scar was, I'm not gonna hold you, pretty fucking big. This go around, I want to refine the scar. This may be what I'm looking for. I'm gonna zoom out and see. It's so much harder to notice, but kind this is kind of like my intent moving forward, kinda. Mm, how much like Lena does it look? Pretty there. I What I'm going to do, I'm going to make another layer. I'm gonna make another layer, and I'm gonna hide this layer so that I can test the top side a few more times. Because one of the things that I also need to try and do with it is that I want to make sure that the top part of the scar isn't like being too hoed. Hmm. And I can't really make the scar upward. It seems like no matter what I do, whichever side I start off at, it doesn't end with the flick that I want it to. So if I like the way this bottom side of the scar looks, I'm trying, y'all. Wait a second. Uh, and to change the layer opacity. This layer is at 65. So I need this to also be at 65, not 64. 65. So both layers are at 65. Take the eraser. Remove the bottom side of the mark here. And moment of truth. It doesn't look as it doesn't look but it doesn't look like a clean strike. That's my gripe. But this looks way too thin. Hmm. I do that a little bit. This is me just saying fuck it, erase it anyway. Mm-hmm. Okay, I think I can visualize what I want to do. We're gonna make one more layer. One more layer to attempt this. Gah! Missed the hell out of that. Hey, I think we got it. So, run the eraser. Actually, um, can I? None of this shit's so off kilter. No! I don't think it's gonna let me get away with the murder that I'm trying to get away with. Which, fair, let's be real. Ah, yeah, it doesn't want to be as accurate. And even like changing the brush width and stuff. Nope. Why am I doing this to myself? Like, why am I doing that to myself? I'm like, I'm gonna get that accurate number. I know I will. No, the fuck you're not. Okay. So, the idea right now is that I'm trying to get to that part of the eye and well, keeping a close eye on that line. Okay, now I'm just concerned because I don't want to lose my work, so still don't understand why it's so much now. And that's left double click again. No, can't do that. Understandable, but still a pain in my ass. So essentially what I want to try and do is to just that that's okay. Sure. Like I just wanted to put another small line on the bottom of the scar and here the fuck we are. Sure. Why not? Let it rock. We drew his scar and it just took an absorbent amount of hey dudes, can you lock the fuck in? Okay. Chain song. I don't feel like listening to that. Not right now. But shout out to Big Man Black's voice anyway. Wonder why I have that song twice. Vibe and grind. No. I'll fuck with that. I'll fuck with that right now. This shit is guaranteed to go into your function playlist. You will have the squad bumping. Okay. So the new scar over the eye. Now, the next step I'm going to do is I'm going to right my wrong with the lips. And gosh, it's about to be 3 hours. By the time I'm done with those lips, or yeah, by the time I'm in a comfortable spot with those lips, we can be like, I but yeah, tonight's been pretty decent. Pretty decent. Let me save. New skin. That 2.0 or that 4.0 skin. We'll have for a snack. Taking the big payback. Roll my wood and give her good. Woo. Also, I need to check something. My eyes! I believe it's the shader colors that I need to take off. Yeah. Or was it? I don't remember. Irregardless, Need all that gone. So cool. Okay, cool. Let's have sex. But now I'm on the vacation. No. So look at the new scar. Oh, I guess I accidentally turned on the starry eyes. I don't know how to turn those off. We're just gonna have to hold that. But speaking of starry eyes, we'll have to work on those eyes at some point. But as I've stated, I'm gonna get to these lips, and once I do what I do with the lips, we'll consider this great progress because we're working on the body, the eyebrows, and once I touch up these lips, my next step will be, I guess, changing the nose shading from just this part off the tip to kind of like the upper area, like how my old model was. I'm holding down the game, but no. That is Frontiers. You know what? Let that rock. That should go hard. Where are my lips? Well, actually, if I'm gonna work on the lips, I have a song called. Well, I don't have a song called Lips, but there's a song called Lips that I need to cue up. Should be. I guess I'll queue up both of them. So I want to queue up. Huh. Maybe those are both the same songs. Yeah, those. Okay, so I'll queue up the finished one that I heard and the first version of it that I heard that I fuck with heavy. What also I'm going to do is Jesus Christ. What the fuck is that doing? Sorry, that shit caught me slipping. It's freaking me out, man. Okay. In case no one knows who I'm referring to, which is okay. Um, Not surprised. It be that way. I just quickly threw this image over here, over there. I'm gonna go to my image insert thingy and gun front. All right. So changing the image insert. This is my. Hey guys, this is the character I love the most in Girls Frontline. UMP 45, Leva. That is pretty much the inspiration behind Scar. That's the inspiration behind the Karaku Scar design. So 404 not found. If you ever see it and you go, oh yeah, Sorrows, it's like no, it was 45 the whole time. I remember seeing like Sarai's design for the first time and saw the scar of the eye. I was like, Scar buddies, yes, let's fucking go. So I was stoked about it. I wonder if I wonder if I move the sparkling eyes with Control Shift C before I commit to that though. Let's move this somewhere to where Control Shift C doesn't kill everything. Whoops. Control Shift C brings up the controller. And somehow the deaf eyes are back. The control sheet? No. Control X? No. Control Z. No. Control V. I didn't use Control V. I don't remember how those glowing eyes come and go. I'm gonna have to look at the hotkeys again at some point. And not that it's the worst feeling in the world. I mean, it's on brand for me to have some form of sparkling eyes anyway. Just wait till your boy learns how to Unity and or Blender, and I finally give myself the ability of fire coming out of the eyes when I blink, or having the neon trails go off of them as they move, because that was something that I've always wanted for my eyes. All right, cool. So, song started. I'm where was those lips initially? Because if I can get back to those lips, I can take care of the rest. I think those were the lips. No. Were these the lips? I don't even know which lip. Wait, I think those were the lips. These are the lips. All right, perfect. Awesome. Too dark. Too off. And go here. Color customizable items are parts which you can edit the color anytime. Use color calibration and edit textures grayscale to optimize shading and the final result of your custom items. Oh, okay. 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 I think I pick up what they're talking about. So if we're fucking with like the grayscaling and all that, it would be like, since I'm trying to just touch up this area again. No, what? Middle. I don't think my middle. No, my middle button is working. This is just a pain in the ass. Bummer. Be my la 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 la. Can you be my la 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 la? So. I wonder what happens if I were to just go with the black. Oh, I see. I understand. So what if I just threw it in the white? Oh, you know what? Yeah, you're right. My bad, OG. I'm sorry. I apologize. So, oh, hang on. That means I'm gonna have to go back to these lips and figure out what shade this is, and then add it. It looks like it matches the same as the scar, or pretty close. So they may actually be interchangeable. Go over to this unsaved item, edit the texture again, and huh? Oh, that's, yeah, I get it. That's what they mean by editing the grayscale. Fucking around with the grayscale alone will allow for this to play ball without needing to just force the color, but considering I'm not gonna be changing like lipstick color or any of that nature, I should be fine with just applying the intended color, I guess. Three A, 3A, 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 2B, 1D. Yeah, it's kind of both in the same ballpark. But yeah, I do need to take note of this color. So let me actually do that. I don't know where I'm going to put it where it won't get lost in the shuffle, but it's not here. Here. Scar slash upper lip color. I guess it did not copy the color. Now I copy the color. And I'll double back it up in a different place. Which is over here. And one more place, which is in the Kira Kira references folder. Scar needs 65% opacity. All right. Yeah, I still need to make a Nest Kyo Kiraku outfit, maybe with this new model. All right. I did what I set out to do with that. So now, lip. Martinia, boy. La 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 la. Can you be my la 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 la? Can you be my la la la? Wait, what am I doing? I'm doing too much. Mirror, fool. The ability to mirror it. I'm able to just go ahead and get I'm sorry. It does look quite funny, but let me. Ugh, it's not a straight line. Not straight enough. Definitely not the ballpark that we're looking for. The thing that burns me up about this is I feel like it could be straighter too. Okay, so it looks like I've addressed every part of that lip. So now I need to somehow steady hand this shit. And I also need like the upper lip to be a bit more pointy looking. Hi. Hi. I just removed all of that. Hey, Hi. But also, can we can we like remove that bottom side so it just stop looking like poop? Yeah. Can you be my la 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 la? Can you be my la 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 la? Can you be my la 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 la? Let me go back to this other folder I was in. That's the wrong area entirely. This is the right area. And let me see the reference photo. There he is. In fact, since I'm here, I can shrink this a little bit so you guys can enjoy more of this screenshot I took. Shit was painstaking, okay? Okay. So, is this. Maybe I'm tripping on the way that it's supposed to look. But what if I go here and reduce to 65 as well? I reduce that to 65. Hide that bottommost layer. The sharpness isn't exactly there. And I'd need to work on the bottom lip as well. Which, I guess that's what we're going to work on now. Fortunately, that gets all up in layer one's way, so let us make another layer so that I can properly maybe too much off the lips. A so looks like I'm getting it there. So now take all of that off the top. I think the other thing is that that's too much. Oh wait, remove layer one. That's why it looked too much. Okay, so I'll definitely have to like greatly reduce what's on the lip. Um 60 for the top side because shadowing, and I'd say 30 for the bottom side. Damn. It's the hard part. How do I want the bottom lip to shape? Hmm. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I guess ideally I wanted to do that, but what about fixing brush opacity? Yeah, it looked like I'm permanently biting my lip. So maybe I shouldn't do it like that. Okay. I think the thing I'd have to fix then would be the way that the teeth kind of hang. Like, I need for my base expression to have my lips fucking closed. Uh, but also, yeah, it's not sure how else I can. Oh, wait. Brush type. Softer brush. Silly Billy. Because if I can just. Yes. If I can just take it off to where it's not rough on the edges. Yes, sir. A defined top, slightly softer bottom side. But now the problem I'm at is kind of like the tip of the bottom of my lip. Now it ain't poking. And I can't do something like that. Yeah, I can't do something like that. What layer can I start? I mean, where can I start erasing that on where it will play ball with me? I shouldn't have changed it. Fuck. I believe what I need to do first is just to get this shit right. Once I get that middle going, I can get that shit a little bit tighter. For some reason, I started riding the beat, and that was unintentional. So, sorry. So, work that. And then take the eraser and try and just thin it out in the most polite way possible without taking the middle out. Mm. Can you be my la 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 la? Can you be my la la bit of shade. Can I? Can't tell if I really hit that area. Mm, distance. Mm, okay. Just the layer opacity a little bit more. Mm, definitely not at the darkest. 20. So 30 there. 65. Pump that up to 70. If I let it get away with full opacity, then yeah. So 80 opacity. I think the cool thing is, even if like later on I don't rock with it, I can adjust things as needed. Um, 80% opacity on the upper lip, 35% opacity on the bottom lip. But what if I tune that down to 25? That way you get all the dark that I wanted from the top side. And you get a bit of the softness that I wanted from the bottom side. Let me see if I can get a swipe on this lip. I don't think I'm ever gonna smooth that out into a desirable result. Like, I'm gonna stare a hole through that for fucking ever, trying to be a perfectionist. I think this is fine though. Again, I may need to opt to close the mouth on normal facial expressions and such, but for the most part, I got my lips going the way I want it to. Can't, yeah, can't do that for the top lip. That needs to be hard. So it's a little shaky at the, little shaky on the face. In motion and in certain angles, it's not as shaky looking. So yeah, yeah. I'm thinking too hard about it. So lips will be saved as a new item. Yes, sir. Rename Kiraku 4.0 lips. And we save. All right. So, as I said, I think this is a great stopping point. We've done the we've shaped up the body the way we want it. We squished the head the way we want it. Um, we've turned the eyebrows into what we wanted more, and we adjusted the lips to be what we desire. So we are one step closer to the hotness. I I can't wait to actually have this one finished. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Um, but yeah, since this was a nice little 3 hour sesh, I guess the next step when we come back around, we'll start working on more textures and such on the face where we can where we're gonna like custom refine to what we want it to be. And we're gonna have like the nose look more like our old model and such, which is just a shading change. Anyway, I feel like it's about that time. We should find a homie to raid. Because I really do have to bid you all adieu. I see one homie up. I see two homie up. I see three homie up. That's a rare homie. I see four homie up. Okay. All right. Let's see. One homie's doing that. Another homie's mic off. Another homie's being a stranger in paradise. That's not Absalom. That's Night Rain. You lied to me. But anyway, from what I'm seeing with everything, I will. Wait, how long have they been live? They may be ending soon. Since we've been chilling, I guess I will. It's like going to Rage Bait Casino. That's interesting. Is there anyone I've been following that is like vibing right now? I think this is the only person that I know that's vibing right now. So this is fine. This is perfectly fine. So I really appreciate y'all coming through. But I must bid you all adieu. We'll be sending the transmission over to one is Benches. She's currently doing art as well. So with that in mind, it's been Karakaneo. It's gonna be signing off for tonight. I want you all to remember that you're always welcome for another verse. You can be anywhere in the universe. We appreciate you for rocking with us tonight. Now go out there and shine like the star that you are. Until next verse, as forever and always, sayonara 2, oyasumi 1.